Hey guys, Lance here again. To talk about, something random. Well, it's something I haven't made a video of this, like anything really related to this, because mostly all I do on here is games. But I talk about stuff like this thing a lot. And of course that's anime. And because I felt like, I want to talk about anime because I kind of finished watching a few anime the other day. And, I figure, I'll talk about some anime because I'm bored, and it kind of relates to something, that I'm gonna get into, but also anime that I've watched and stuff, and my story with anime, if that makes sense. Now, I like a lot of people that I'm friends with. They usually around my friends out of the internet or something. If they've seen anime, they usually, the anime they know is either Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something. Now, when I was a kid, I didn't know what anime really was. I knew Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon and all that was, and I watched the show. I kind of just thought it was a cartoon, because a lot of people thought, oh, it's a cartoon. It's not nobody knew what an anime was. Some people probably knew what anime was, but I didn't. My brother watched actual anime, though. He watched, Fullmetal Alchemist later on. DBZ. He used to watch DBZ with me. Basically what we would do is a day, I'd come home after school or something, and I'd watch a new episode of Dragon Ball Z on Toonami. My brother would too, and And then, on Saturday night, I believe Toonami, it would come on at night, if I remember this correctly, and they would show, of course, DBZ and, Rurouni Kenshin, which I haven't watched in years, but I liked Rurouni Kenshin when I used to watch it. Mind you, I don't remember much from it. It's been years. I need to go back and watch that, actually. It was a pretty decent anime. And, as I said, I watched Pokemon. I watched that until about, let me see, I think it was right till they get done with Sinnoh, probably. Not done with Sinnoh. I watched that until about, let me think. I watched Pokemon until the Kids WB stopped. And that's also the thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to watch the crap out of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I love the card game. I haven't really played the card game or really watched the show in a long time, but I used to be addicted to Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I remember when the Kids WB, they aired the same episode, after a while, I guess before the WB stopped, they would show the exact same episode of Yami Yugi, or the Pharaoh, whatever you want to call him, facing off against that guy with the, what was it called, the green thing. It was the third arc after the Battle City. Seal of Orichalcos, there you go, it was that, and it was when Yugi, or Yami, the Pharaoh, when he used the Orichalcos thing, and he ended up losing. I remember they should show the episode a lot, I don't know why, but I remember that. I think with DBZ I always remember, I think it was a Sunday or a Saturday, where it was me, my brother, my cousin Zach, and my cousin Nick, and my cousin Zach and cousin Nick, they're brothers. They pretty much came down, they visited us, because we'd, every once, time in the week, we'd play Mario Party or Mario Kart Double Dash, or we'd play something, and we'd watch Dragon Ball Z at one point. And I remember that my mom made hamburgers and stuff and ate Funyuns. I don't know why I remember this, but it's when I think of memories for an anime, that's one of the ones I always think of because it's just always stuck with me. DBZ, though, I did enjoy. It's probably one of the anime I've been near the most invested to. One of the most animes I've been really invested to, I'm going to get to here in a minute. Actually, probably one of the next ones. But I'll get to that. But I used to watch the crap out of DBZ. I loved it to death. It's a really entertaining show, mostly just due to the action. Because really, when you think of DBZ, the story is pretty bare bones. You just watch it for the action. I mean, I love the first arc with, Vegeta, Nappa. Everybody loves Nappa. The Namek arc, it's good, but I didn't really get into it a lot, just because, I don't know. I think that arc kind of just drug on for a little too long. I mean, so did the Cell arc, but the Cell arc is really when I kind of got back into DBZ a lot. I really got into DBZ because I really liked Future Trunks. I always thought he was really cool. He's always my favorite DBZ character. And then we got Kid Trunks, who sucked. Then when I got to Majin Buu, I didn't mind the arc, but that kind of went on for a little too long. Also, I had a lot of filler moments, but I really did enjoy DBZ. Dragon Ball also did enjoy a lot. I used to watch that. Not as much as DBZ, but I love Dragon Ball. Actually, on the first season on DVD. But I enjoyed it, and that's still one of my favorite memories of all time, just watching DBZ with my brother, because I used to buy the figures, I'd buy the video games. Like, I actually used to own Dragon Ball Z Sagas, if you guys have ever seen that game. Maybe one of these days I'll do like a whole, I haven't really played enough DBZ games, but I could do like a little DBZ retrospective, and like, I'll probably do other anime retrospective, but, that was mostly my anime influence for being an elementary school kid, because after that I really didn't watch much anime, because most I didn't know what it was. But when I got around into about, maybe it was my 5th grade, my first year in middle school, I discovered an anime that to this day I still watch. It's still going on too, that I really do enjoy, even though it's kind of gone down in quality, but I really do enjoy it still, and that's Naruto. And let me say this here, I have never got so big into a series so fast as I have Naruto, because the first episode of Naruto I saw, I believe, was the part, I think it was the episode where it's Team 7, which of course consists of Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, when they fight Zabuza. And I love that episode, because I was like, oh my gosh, this is really cool, and like, I've never seen this before, and of course, that's when I still didn't know my anime, I thought it was like a cartoon and stuff. And, I really liked it because I like the animation, I like the action in it, and it reminded me of DBZ. So, I really enjoyed that, and, of course, since then, I've been watching Naruto. My cousin Zach got really into it when he first started watching it. He liked it. He quit around part 1 ended, I believe, and then he stopped watching it. And then later, really after that, I really didn't have anybody talk about, mostly about, like, anime or like, mostly Naruto, because it's really still I watched. Because that made us, I think a lot of people, that went till Toonami actually ended, so. But I watched the crap out of Naruto, and then, I found out about the manga, and basically, I went crazy over the manga. I was like, oh my god, like, it's a manga, like, I've never seen this before, because, I always thought they were cartoons and stuff. So, I really did enjoy that, because when I found out the manga, I'd buy volumes all the time, and I still do. Or once I kind of stopped. What's that? I think it's 56. And like probably when it gets farther and farther on, I'm probably gonna buy the rest of the manga. But I really did enjoy Naruto. Well, part 1. I still like part 2, but I'll sit there for here in a minute. My favorite, I had to think of a moment from Naruto I do remember a lot is of course the Chunin exams arc. That's probably the best arc from part 1. I also really do enjoy the Sasuke retrieval arc, which is a really good arc. If I had to remember though something from Naruto, it'll probably be when Naruto fought Gaara. I don't know why, but I like that scene because
it's almost unbearable, isn't it? The feeling of being all alone. I know that feeling. I've been there, in that dark and lonely place. But now there are others. Other people who mean a lot to me. I care more about them than I do myself. And I won't let anyone hurt them. That's why I won't ever give up. I will stop you. Even if I have to kill you.
But why? Why would you do this for anyone but yourself?
Because they saved me from myself. They rescued me from my loneliness. They were the first to accept me for who I am. They're my friends.
Later on, they try to force this stuff. I still really do enjoy Naruto, and it's probably one of my favorite animes, but and manga series of all time. Because, as I said earlier, I've never been so much into a manga in my entire life until one I'm going to discuss here in a minute. Because I know someone, if they're watching this, knows what I'm talking about. But, I really did enjoy Naruto. And, around the time Naruto was coming on Toonami, they did introduce another anime called One Piece. I'm sure a lot of people know what One Piece is. Of course, if you don't, it's about a boy named Monkey D. Luffy. He's a pirate, our Liberty D. But One Piece, basically, it was a show that when I first saw it, I hated it. I could not stand it. I don't know why. to this day, I kind of get why, because a lot of the arcs, most of the arcs, are way, and when I say way, I mean way too slow. I can't, some of those arcs I hate because of how slow, I'm trying, what was it? I think it was the Alabasta arc. Oh my god, it's so slow and it's boring. Like, the villain was okay, but the rest of it just sucked. But, I didn't hate One Piece. If I saw it on and there was nothing else on, I'd watch it. But it wasn't an anime that I liked. But over the past few years, since Toonami has brought One Piece back, I have been getting more and more into it. I'm actually kind of starting to, I do like it now. I wouldn't say, it's amazing. I wouldn't put it in my top 5 anime, but I enjoy it as an anime. It has a lot of cool moments, like Zoro, characters, not moments, but it has a lot of cool moments. But, I like a lot of the characters. I like Luffy, I like, Zoro, Sanji, Ace, Nami, Robin, Chopper's Frankie's Brook. I love Brook. He's actually pretty funny. But I do enjoy it, and it's a good show. It's okay. Would I recommend it's a thing? No. Let me see how I put this. It's a good show. You're gonna be taking a while to catch up because it has so many episodes. Would I skip a few of the arcs? Probably so. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't, because you need to catch up. But, one of the arcs that I think is ridiculously slow, it's too slow for its own good, is Skypiea. It's so slow, and it's not that good. Even though the villain is kind of cool. It's actually a pretty decent villain. But, I'm trying to think. I did enjoy it, though. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's still going on. But yeah, I enjoy it. And then, after One Piece, I kind of, I'm going to take 1 second. I'm going to put my mic down because my vent is throwing hot air out, and it's really hot. I figure I need to talk about the other big one in the big three. Well, it's not in the big three anymore, really, but, technically Naruto isn't either. But the anime manga that was in the big three, which is, of course, Bleach. Bleach, I never could get into. I've seen, 2 episodes of it, and I don't know. It doesn't really interest me, I guess, because I don't know. Let's just, I love the openings of Bleach because they're amazing. I just don't know why. I love the opening songs of the anime of Bleach, but something about Bleach I just could not get into. My friend Ungodly Gains, Mark, whatever you want to call him, he used to love Bleach. He doesn't watch anymore, but I never could get into Bleach. I don't know why. Something about it just did not interest me at all. So I never really got into that. An anime, though, that I did really get into, it took me a few years to get into, but this is what my brother used to watch, and I eventually saw it one day, because I remember he told me about it, and I remember it was hey, no, what was it? Okay, here we go. My brother used to watch this anime, and he told me about it one time when I was a little kid. He's like, you don't need to watch this. I was why? And then one day I saw, an episode of it on YouTube. I was like, hey, this is what you used to watch. And he's like, yeah. And by then I was, 10. I've seen a lot of bad crap by 10. But that was the original Full Metal Alchemist. And I enjoyed Full Metal Alchemist. It is an interesting show, but, of course, its sequel series is better. But I'll get into that later. But I did enjoy the original Full Metal Alchemist. It was a, special little, anime that I watched. But I enjoy it because I remember when I first saw the first episode. Well, what was the episode with? It was I think it's episode 3, where you actually see what happens to Ed now, why Ed has an automail arm and leg, why Al is in a suit of armor. I remember it. I was like, oh my god! I'm like, these people have really crappy lives because their mom dies. Al loses his body. He's getting put in a suit of armor. Ed loses his arm and leg, and the pretty much is this is my fault that Al is basically stuck in a suit of armor. Our mom is dead. But I enjoy Fullmetal Alchemist. As I said, the sequel series is much better, but I enjoy it because the thing is with Fullmetal Alchemist, they could have went along with the manga, but they didn't, and I like that because they pretty much said, we're gonna try our own thing here. And while it takes its key points from the manga, it also, differs it up, which I do like. I thought that was pretty cool. But it's a good series. I can honestly recommend that, because I enjoyed it, but we'll get to Brotherhood here in a minute. Around that time, I'm trying to think about what I watched after Full Metal Alchemist, is when I watched, what was it? No, okay, now I remember. Around that time is when I took a break. No, I didn't take a break. I still only watched, like, Naruto. That was about it. Because I kind of got down to anime for a little bit. And then I came back into anime when I saw Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And that, oh my god, so good. If you guys have never seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, it's a fantastic anime. I love it. Oh my god, it's awesome. That's not like a fangasming, but it's such a good show. Which, oh my god, it's, like, honestly, it's my favorite show of all time. Like, I cannot get enough from the Alchemist Brotherhood. I watch it about almost every year, if I can. I actually just finished watching that, like, sometime in December, just because of how much I love that show. I think it does everything the original does, and just amps it up by, like, 10 more times, because the story is better. The characters are more relatable, too. Of course, the animation's better. What was I gonna say? I just think a lot of it's better. It's just better structure, I think, at that show. Because I think the manga, it's the best telling of that story that you can actually make. I like a lot of characters. Like, I like Ed. I can relate to Ed because, you know, I'm short, and it pisses me off when people say that, and I just like that. And they're just kids who are just like, you know, our life got turned to crap, and this could happen to anybody. I like Al. Colonel Mustang is the man. I love me some Colonel Mustang, and that sounded dirty.
That day, all female officers will be required to wear tiny miniskirts!
You're a miracle, Mustang. I'll follow you for the rest of my life.
Yes.
But I love dogs, you know. Well, that's from the original, but, you know. I really enjoy Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's such a good show. And the thing is, I know I'm just kind of fangassing on the anime, but the thing is, I don't want to spoil it for you guys, because, especially Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, because it's a really good show. Hohenheim, let me say this here, it's the father of Ben now, just a spoiler. His story I really like, because, spoiler, basically, he's immortal, but he doesn't want to be. His wife basically dies, and he has to live without her, without seeing his kids, and you feel bad for him, because he pretty much gets a lot of crap from Ed, but he's just doing what he has to do, and I like that, because it's really good. It's real, especially at the ending when Hohenheim does. I think that is really well delivered, especially when they played the Rain song? By Sid, there you go. And that credit scenes, I really like that. I love the opening of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. They're amazing. Opening 2 and 3, or in 5 especially, Rain is a beautiful song. I love it to death. It's actually one of my favorite songs of all time. It's a fantastic song, though. After that, though, watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. If you haven't, it's amazing, and you'll love it. If you don't, then screw you. But I'm gonna say it's Nina. Her in both series, I think Brotherhood's a little bit sadder, but it's, oh my god, it's so depressing, man. It's so depressing. And then after Brotherhood, I'm trying to think what I watched. That's tough. What did I watch after? I think it was Soul Eater. Soul Eater. How do I put this? I enjoy Soul Eater, but it has a lot, and I do mean a lot of problems. Like, Soul Eater, when it starts off, it's really good. Okay, for Black Star, it kind of sucks. But, like, Maka, I like her in Soul. I like Soul, but the thing is, Maka gets worse throughout that entire series. Like, she kind of just starts, like, becoming really whiny. She kind of becomes, like, Roxas later on, you know? She's like, I don't really know what to do. And I'm like, and I mean, everybody has that where they don't know what they want to do with their life. But the thing is, Maka, she just gets mad at certain points. Like, she'll start screaming and shouting and run off. And I hate that. It's annoying. And the final battle, I know people says, but the final battle is so bullcrap. I hate it. Like, I literally cannot stand that ending to an anime. Because honestly, I like Death the Kid. Black Star gets better. Soul's cool. Dr. Stein, I like his. Medusa, she was okay villain. What was it? Death Scythe, he was cool. The Grim Reaper, I love him. He's funny. Mandolin. But I like all of them. They're all pretty funny. It's just Maka got worse at the entire series. And Arachne, I don't know. She was kind of a crappy villain. I didn't really like her that much. She's like, oh, Kishin, there you go. But the Kishin was okay. It's an okay villain. I do hope that one of these days that this gets the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood treatment where they actually have the manga for like a whole anime, because that would be cool to watch. But I did enjoy Soul Eater, and if I could, I'd probably recommend it. I actually own it on DVD, but honestly, if you wanted to see an anime about people who can size, they can turn it. Well, people that can turn into size or weapons, I could recommend it because it's really good. Now, let me think. What did I watch? Oh, I gotta get to this. Around that time I finished Soul Eater, I discovered Sword Art Online. No, wait, no, I didn't. Actually, this was when Toonami came back. Is when I started watching Sword Art Online, because I heard about that from, I forgot who told me about Sword Art. No, I heard a lot about Sword Art Online, and I thought the premise was interesting, but I finally watched it. And let me say this, the premise for Sword Art Online, like the setting, whatever you want to call it, is awesome. They're pretty much people are trapped in an MMO, and I like that idea, because, I mean, it's happened before in other anime, but I like that because it's just cool. But, though, the story and the characters for Sword Art Online are absolutely awful. Oh my god. I've never hated some characters in a show as much as I have, because, let me say this, Kirito, whatever you want to call him, Kirito, Kazu, whatever this name is. I hate him, because he's so overpowered in that entire show. Like, he loses like twice to the guy who makes the game. Spoiler, but, I hate that show because he pretty much gets all these girls, and that never happens. I mean, it's an anime, so I'm not gonna take it seriously. But I hate him. I hate Kirito. He's such a boring character. I hate every single part of him. He has cool moments, but his character sucks. The girl, Asuna, I actually do like her. I thought she was, I don't know. She didn't really have a lot of character progression, but I liked Asuna. I don't know why. I kind of enjoyed her character. Yui, oh god, I hated her. Oh my god, she was so annoying. Leafa, which is also, spoiler, this Kirito's sister, I didn't like her. Well, yeah, actually, no, she was okay. I didn't hate her. She was meh to me. And then they tripled the whole incest thing, but, that, I'll save the incest thing for a later anime, because some people already know what I'm going to talk about here in a minute, because it's through the last anime I talk about. But, I saw that, and I was like, whatever. The thing with Sword Art Online, as I said, the animations are really good. The music's fantastic. Coffee, soda, something, bloda, But, it's okay. No, Sword Art Online, I wouldn't recommend. If you really, the premise is interesting, but the rest of it's filler. I've never read the graphic novel, or like the light novels, whatever you call them. But my friend Jared's told me they're good, so maybe one of these days I'll read them or something, give like a full thoughts, because I do plan to do a review over Sword Art Online one of these days, like going to full depth, because I really, I said I don't do scripts right now, but when I do that review, I'll have a script ready, and then I'll do all that. After Sword Art Online, what was after? Oh, how could I possibly forget about this? The anime that for 2013 that was super hyped, and I'm not gonna lie, I was super hyped to watch it, and I love it. I love this anime and the manga to death so far. Like, even my friend, in case you guys don't know, it's just the Geotrix one, he doesn't like anime, or manga, basically. He doesn't like the art style for it. But he loves this show, or the series, and I can't blame him, because we'll talk about it a lot, actually. And, of course, this series is the one that started 2013 off with a bang, Attack on Titan. And Attack on Titan is oh my god, it's a fantastic show. If you've never, honestly, if you guys haven't seen Attack on Titan yet, you need to watch it, because I love it. I can't, literally, it's such a good series, because, from my Alchemist, for a show that has much just basically stupid naked people fighting and killing people, it's really good showing the emotion, especially when, spoiler, Petra does. I mean, Petra you don't really see a lot of, especially the Levi squad in general. You don't see a lot of them, but you feel really bad when they die because you see Levi, who he's just awesome. He kicks the crap out of every single Titan. He's one of the most OP character in that entire series, but he's generally sad, and you don't see him sad. You can just tell, like, he doesn't show emotion at all, but you can tell he's like, oh my god, like, I'm really pissed because I'm gonna kill all these Titans. And then you have Eren, who loses his mother, and you feel bad for him there. And basically, he just wants to kill every single Titan. And spoiler here, later on, he gets eaten by a Titan, and he eventually somehow turns into a Titan. We still don't know how, basically. We think it's because his dad disappears, and he like injects him with some serum or something. So that could be why, we don't know. And then Eren has a key to the basement because their wall, which they lived in, got taken down by these Titans. And you feel really bad. And basically, Eren and his friends Mikasa, Armin, and like everybody just want to take this wall back and pretty much keep people safe from these Titans. And it's a really good series. The animation's beautiful. I'm trying to think. The music's awesome. Like, what is it? Levi's theme, Reluctant Heroes, is an awesome song. I love, if you guys have at least seen, okay, let me say this. If you want a really good way to, at least get a sense of what Attack on Titan's from, watch the opening, because the opening is honestly what got me into this anime, because the opening is so awesome. Like, it's probably one of my favorite anime openings of all time. But, of course, it's a really good show. At points, the pace is kind of slow, but I love Attack on Titan. If you haven't seen it, at least give it a shot, because it's amazing. Like, if my friend who doesn't really like anime or manga and anything like that can enjoy this show, then I know a lot of people could enjoy this show. And it almost took over One Piece as the best-selling manga of 2013, which is really cool because, I mean, you know, it's One Piece, which is basically the king of anime right now, or manga, not really, well, you know what I mean. But it's really insane that it almost beat One Piece, because One Piece is huge. But, I'm trying to think what came after that. What came after Attack on Titan was the show that I'm still watching right now, and I'm really enjoying it, which is Kill la Kill, which is a fantastic show. It's stupid, but it's awesome, because I don't know why, but I love this show because of how stupid. Like, if it's anime that's stupid, at points I hate it, but I love Kill la Kill. Of course, it's made by the guys who make Gurren Lagann. I've actually never seen Gurren Lagann. The funny thing is, how I got introduced to Kill la Kill, I think I saw like a video, I was like, this looks stupid, so I'm gonna watch it, and I love it. It's a fantastic show. It's kind of has the DBZ syndrome. It's stupidly awesome. You really don't care about the story. You just want to see some cool action sequences, and it's awesome. It's really big on fan service and all that, but you know. But I do enjoy Kill la Kill, and I really can't do much on it because it's still going on. But I like Matoi. Mako's funny. The Elite Four guys are pretty funny. Satsuki is awesome. Oh my god, Satsuki's awesome. But I really can't do much because on Kill la Kill, it's a funny, awesome show. There you go. If you want to see some cool action sequences and you want to laugh, and then I'd watch it because I really enjoy it. Around the time though when I started is before either Attack on Titan or is right when it ended. I got into an anime that I'd never seen before. I've actually never heard of it. And that anime is basically based off the it's a zombie anime, which is of course High School of the Dead. And I'm not gonna lie, I really did like High School of the Dead because it's like Kill la Kill. It was stupid action, but it was funny. And oh my god, it's huge on fan service. I mean, fan service, I don't hate it, but I don't really care if it's there. That's the thing. But it loves its fan service. If you really want to just see a stupid anime, like an anime that just it's stupidly awesome in a zombie apocalypse setting, just watch it because you'd love it. Unless you really hate if you're somebody who just can't stand fan service at all, like you see one part of it and you just hate it, you're gonna hate it. But yeah, I kind of just ignore it half the time. So, another anime that I got into, this will be the last time I probably talk about. I've literally just watched it because I actually had a bet to watch this because somebody was like, I don't think you could finish this in like a weekend. because they said that they thought I was gonna hate it. And that was anime actually came out this year. Well, it's a second season came out this year, and that was Oremo. I think that's how you say it. Let me check. Let me see. Yes, it's Oremo or Oremo, however you say it. I don't really care. And now, when I first watched this, I was like, oh my god, this looks horrible. I'm gonna end up hating this, because I kind of heard it was kind of stupid. I didn't really know what really happened in it, but I heard it was stupid. And basically, it's an anime about otakus, and a girl who basically loves to play eroge, because you guys don't know what eroge is, it's basically like hentai games. But, I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed this anime way too much. It's not good. It's... How do I put this? How do I put this? Without coming off as really stupid. For the writing wise, it's bad. It's kind of like the Mario Bros. Movie. It's so bad that I enjoy it. I really like this anime way too much because of how stupid it is. Because it's basically about a girl who pretty much, she's an otaku, and she wants her brother to play these eroge games. And she meets a lot of other, like, otakus, and later on her friends find out that she's an otaku, but she doesn't want them to know. And I really like the character. Like, I say she's funny. The brother is kind of cool. He just doing whatever he can for his sister. Kirino, she's kind of spoiled, but I kind of like her just because I thought some of the stuff she did was kind of funny. Kuruneko, she's kind of funny. She's pretty much emo based. Well, she's not emo, she's gothic, but I thought it was funny. And they reference other anime, like they even have a point where they reference Sword Art Online. I thought that was pretty funny. The opening for Oremo, I don't know why, but it's stuck in my head and I cannot get it out of my head. The thing though that a lot of people hate is the ending, because basically, and I don't get this either. Like, I don't, how do I put this? The thing about the ending is I don't know what happens, because basically Kirino, she plays incest games. So basically it's a little sister and their brother fall in love or something like that. Basically that's what happened in the end. The brother asks his Kirino to marry him. And they get married, but then you see her take the ring off and they're like, okay, we have to go. And are they married? I never got that. That didn't make sense to me. And a lot of people hate that ending, and I kind of thought the ending was stupid too. But it didn't ruin the anime for me. The anime, it's enjoyable. The animation is not bad. It's just, I don't know. What I enjoyed about this, it's weird that I enjoyed something like this so much, because usually I hate crap like this. It actually has a backstory too, because most of the animes like this probably wouldn't even prepare a backstory for why Kirino and her brother used not to get along at first. And you find out one of the characters is just a dick. That's basically, and you never see it coming, because like the character is so nice throughout the entire show. But it's funny. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed this, and I laughed when watching it. I really enjoyed this anime because of how bad it was. It's so bad it's good, basically. But I'd recommend, like, if you want an anime just to watch because you're really bored, I'd watch it because I enjoyed it. I mean, I'm telling you to pay for it because I was a bet to watch it. Yes, but it's enjoyable, and I would recommend it. What else was I gonna talk about? Man, I've been going for like almost 35 minutes. Let me see. What else can I talk about? Let's see. Oh, I was gonna say this. I've been interested in the anime, and I thought about watching it. It's called, I don't know, Exorcist or something like that? Or, I don't know what it's called. If that's good, would you guys mind telling me in the comments if you like it or not? Because I'd like to see it. But yeah, that's basically all I can think of right now. If you guys have an anime you want to recommend to me, I would love to hear it, because I'm trying to watch more anime, because I mean, I'm really getting into anime again, and it's really been a big part of my life, because when, in middle school, I'm going to get personal again, as I said, middle school is when I lost a lot of friends from, like, elementary school, and I felt like it was a point in my life where I was all alone. Anime was there at points for me, something like Naruto, DBZ, One Piece, whatever. When I really felt like, you know, like I have something at home that I can just get away to and just keep my mind off that. That and video games together, it was something that kind of just made me, you know, at least I have a reason, because, you know, it, like, anime, like something like Naruto, with its morals and stuff, it taught me, life sucks. And it's telling this Attack on Titan, too. It's like, life sucks, but you have to keep on trying in your life, or you're not going to get anywhere. And I like that, because, look at Naruto. This kid started off with a crappy life, and then he basically moved on. He got more friends. He gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And it's the same with Luffy, too. He just wants to get stronger and stronger and stronger, protect everyone that's close to him. That's basically how I am, too. You just want to protect everyone close to you. But anime has had a huge influence on my life since I was a little kid into now. Anime, manga, whatever. But I don't know how I would be if I never, watched that first episode of Dragon Ball Z or Naruto or Attack on Titan or something. Because, honestly, honest to God, I do not think there would be a Lance with the Pants channel if it wasn't for anime. Because it's had a huge thing in my life. And I just enjoy anime. And it's just, as I said, a huge part of my life. But, yeah, that's basically all I can talk about. I've almost been going for 40 minutes. It's a little pathetic. But, yeah, if you guys, how did you get into anime? Like, basically, what got you into anime? What's your favorite anime? If you haven't seen an anime, is there one that I've talked about that interests you? What else was there? If you have an anime that you think would be cool for me to watch, I'd love to hear it. But, yeah, that's basically all I got. So, thank you all for watching. If you guys want to see more of these, also like little discussions about like video games or something, or just anything else like TV shows, not anime is actually TV shows, but like cartoons I used to watch as a kid, or like music or something, then ask away and I'll do a video over it. Because I've really enjoyed doing this because it's kind of giving me like a whole nostalgia thing. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. I've been Lance of the Pants. You all been wonderful, and get your game on. That was terrible. But listen, Dr. Bayo. I'm gonna be king of the pirates, believe it. I'm gonna kill the Titans. I'm gonna make Solid Death's life. Other things, Eric, I don't even know. But here, also, is there an anime game you guys would like to see for like a Friday Fight Night or LP? That'd be cool. I'm asking a lot for you guys this video. But whatever. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time for another video. So hope you all enjoyed. And sometime down the line, I'm sure I'll make another video like this, talking about other stuff. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you all for watching.
その言い訳は聞き飽きた。
ヌーディストビーチ。
は
我々はヌーディストビーチだ。
気が確かか。
我々の組織の名だ。ヌーディストビーチ。
もういい。